Well, we have a new face at the Allen County Museum. We're going to meet her today, the new director of the museum. With us today, Dr. Christine Fowler-Sheeran. Thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so congratulations. I mean, I think you've been on the job a little bit, but tell us more about your background. First time here on Noon Edition.
So I've been in the museum field for over 20 years. I've been the director of a couple different organizations in Northeast Ohio, and I had my own consulting firm, which is kind of how I got in touch with the Allen County Museum. I did curate the Ohio President's exhibit for them and kind of fell in love with the museum. So when this opportunity came up, I was like, maybe I should think about it.
Right,
so, yeah.
What was it about the museum that you fell in love? Because I think people don't understand what a great one we have here in
You have
Lima.
an amazing museum. So my love is both art history and history, and the culture behind things and the social issues and everything. And with 280,000 objects and an expansive museum, there's a lot of stories that we can tell. There's a lot of things in exhibits and things that we can do. And it's just the people are great. So yeah, I was just really happy to be able to step in.
Awesome. Well, with that many resources, is it hard then to know what do you put out and what kind of things do you build around?
It's very hard. I just joked with the docent today. I said, what do you mean we don't have all of our objects out on view? Because you can't with that many. But you know, it gives us the opportunity to kind of like delve into the collection and kind of have a new perspective and a new approach to look at things. That's one of the nice things. I come from a curatorial background as well. So as I walk through the museum, I'm already thinking of changes to
your mind's going,
to beef things up, kind of like make it a little bit more, I don't know, exciting. We do have a changing exhibition schedule established for next year, starting in 2024. It was supported by the Ohio Arts Council. So we have 3 exhibits. So we are hoping people come in multiple times.
Are you allowed to give us a sneak peek what's coming? Or?
Yeah, so the first exhibit's called Mirror Mirror, and it will be on contemporary female artists and issues of identity as a mother, a daughter, a wife, and an artist, and kind of the issues they have with that. The second one is an exhibit called Chronicles, the Great Depression and the Pandemic, which I co-curated with a colleague of mine, and it debuted at the Decorative Arts Center of Ohio in Lancaster. And it compares the WPA photographers with contemporary photographers who documented COVID, and actually kind of talks about how these areas of our events of national tragedy has affected the arts, history, people, and kind of the resilience of the American people.
Wow, that's neat. That's
so that one I'm really excited about. And then the one after that is actually going to be called The Art of Domesticity, which will pull from the permanent collection vignettes from like the late 18th and then the 19th century of women's work. Needlepoint, quilting, weaving, painting, and then compare it with contemporary artists who use that media today. So like there's a couple glass artists, ceramic artists, there's a textile artist, and kind of talk about women's role and how it really hasn't changed a whole lot in some instances, but you know, at least art-wise, they're getting a little bit more attention. So,
wow, those seem fascinating. How exciting for the new year ahead then. But before the new year, we've got the Christmas Tree Festival, and we need to start thinking about that already.
Yes, we need to start thinking about that already. Registration is open, so if you need information, please contact the museum. I know that we sent out registration forms, and I know everybody's starting to talk about it and get excited. And I know that Donna Collins, who's kind of like overseeing it, has some really fun things planned, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this thing's all about. So
you probably will be surprised to see all those trees that are going to fill your museum.
Yeah, I've heard. So yeah.
Okay, so people get organized and register for your trees now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you and hear about what's happening in the year ahead. So it's exciting.
So nice to be here. So thank you very much.
All right, thanks for coming. All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.